What's happening? What's happening? Smash the like button as you come in. It's about to get real messy, real uh this morning. It's about to get real messy this morning. Smash the like button as you come in. What's going on? What's going on? Back to the top of the week. Welcome to Donuts for Grown. The Mickey Freaking Legend, aka Yoda, the Jedi Master. Smash the like button as you come in. Make yourself at home. You already know the servants are there. They ready. Your first time, don't make it your last time. Make sure you subscribe. We got some things to talk about. Grand rising sunshine. But we got to talk about. So I'm going to wait till the people get up there. So, I'm going to be sipping on this coffee, warming up. How you doing this morning, sis? Hopefully you're getting a positive start to your day. Because listen, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I am on fire right now. I'm on fire. And bring it the way that I bring it. And I'm on fire. Not just because it is bullish that's going on, but I'm on fire right now. And I hurt somebody. Somebody fitting to get hurt. Somebody's fitting to get hurt, and have mercy for me not showing any mercy. But man, we got to talk about this. We must talk about what took place this weekend. I need more people to get up in here. But hey, I'm not going to start with on the streets from the casual side of things. From the casual side of things before I really get started. From the casual streets. A lot of them are not happy with what took Saturday night. But boy, oh boy, everybody think the streets is feeling the same way. A lot of people looked at this fight as a damn robbery, or, somebody took out. But I think it was more of a robbery. But some people said it was a robbery. Some people think it was a dive. And here's the crazy part. It's no mystery about this damn move. Everybody knows the reason behind it. The streets knows, the casuals know. The reason behind this move. Now, some of them, they with it, they were big on seeing a certain matchup. So, they was like, yeah, we gonna get to see that, but this is the reason why it happened. So at least they being honest. You have casual people who understands the assignment, D3 in the building. You have casual people, street people, who understood exactly what took place Saturday and the reason behind it. These are people who don't, go on boxing sites and do research and things like that. These are just people that watch the sport when the certain fighters are fighting. And they know what time it is. So there's no need for any of you fools to get on the internet and continue to glaze. Y'all should be running out of glaze to be shining up anything. But I bet you, y'all thinking it's a good move for boxing. No, it's not. People were not satisfied But you was declared the winner. More people than what y'all think. A lot of y'all are suffering from DSD, delusional syndrome disorder. A lot of y'all are dealing with delusional syndrome disorder when it comes to this boxing mess. And in reality time too, but that's a whole nother subject. Matter of fact, I'll bring that topic up Wednesday. Delusional syndrome disorder. Knowing what you're seeing, you're deflecting what you're seeing. Delusional syndrome disorder. Somebody need to find a cure for these people, and that they need to get in touch with reality. I even it mix around and be a damn fix if Teofimo Lopez win this fight. My prediction would be to smash down on him, which he could have done. But he let off the gas. He could have smashed down on T.O. Man, he could have stumped a mud hole in T.O.'s earth. But I love thy brother. He got into that type of ish. He got into that type of ish. Then y'all was running around acting like T.O.'s this dude just because y'all could see that nut-ass Devin Haney fight. Just so you could see the nut-ass Devin Haney fight just doing the building. That both of these dudes, or even more so T.O., has clowned around and acting afraid of this man. So now, I'm supposed to be excited about that? I'm supposed to be excited about that, knowing what was this move about when they ain't even had to do none of this. This is the problem. And that's why y'all gonna get it. Why did they have to go through all that to finally get these two dudes to fight? They ain't gonna make no more money now than what they would have made back then. Yeah, I said it. Nobody don't want to see it because everybody knows the goddamn outcome. So I'm not interested in a fight between two big names in boxing, and it's not a 50-50 fight. Get up on out of here. Get up on out of here. Oh, T.O. look like a hero. Don't try it. I know what y'all going to do. May the force be with you. Let the rhythm hit him. You getting this. Now y'all going to try to make it seem like T.O. is this elite level dude, A level. It's a B level fighter. He's not. But oh, guess what? Y'all want to give out awards. Yay! Let's give it up for T.O., who beat the dude that your boy Devin Haney ducked. Let's get right to it. What? And y'all call this a flex? This is a making freaking flex? What? Nah. Man, yeah. Man, shit, man. Nah, that ain't no duck. Damn, yeah. That wasn't no duck. They ain't need to fight him. Look at him. Yeah. Dad didn't need to fight Rolly. Look at him. T.O. did that to him. Wonder what Dad would have did. Oh, T.O. did that to Rolly. You know what Dad would have did. I don't want to hear what Dad would have did to Nick and freaking Rolly. What Dad did to Rolly was get the hell away from him. So we already know. The people who knows well and knows best already know. Just Do knows. Cam knows. I know. D-Free know. Sunshine know. Knockout knows. Dean knows. 2 Cent knows. Jag Queen knows. Juke knows, and the list goes on and on. That's enough people right there. We already know what's going on. Man, get this colorful act. Get this colorful boy-ish up out of here. Never just take one. How you been? Salute to you. He said, Crush the Legend. Be calling out Tank Davis for making fun of Devin Haney passing away. Huh? Devin Haney mom passing away? No, I'm not going to get into that. It's not cool. But man, these guys disrespect each other and say all type of ish to one another. Never just take one. So nah. But you know, somebody's gonna bring it up. But you know, I don't get down like that. You know, it has nothing to do with boxing. But you know, we ain't coming at you for asking. You good dude. I know you don't mean anything by it. Yeah, that's why I'm on they behinds right now, Cam. And I'm already heated. Y'all just don't know I'm heated. I really got an attitude reality time. Y'all don't get up on out of here with this nonsense. Boxing never moved like this. And y'all representing all this clown act. Clown act, sister act, they on some sister act-ish. This is not doing nothing for boxing. And neither one of these dudes are as liked as a lot of y'all think they are. Everybody's not crazy about Devin Haney. A lot of people been over Devin Haney, except for you die-hard pickle pullers. You die-hard meat huggers. Y'all the only ones. A lot of people, Devin Haney lost a lot of fans. Yeah, Sister Act, Mary Clarence, bro. Y'all don't know a goddamn thing. Y'all don't know everything that's going on because you stuck in the matrix of the bullish that you believe in. That's why you suffer from delusional syndrome disorder. Now what the hell this do for boxing this past weekend? Damn! Excuse me. Excuse my manners, y'all. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to MVP. Shout out to that entire fight card. Friday night. They was locked in. Salute to all participants. And Amanda Serrano is not anything less of what she reality. She's the one. She's the one that actually did things for women boxing. Not some old broad who happy that somebody is giving her some work with a dusty ass. Now her, what the hell she do for women boxing? What? Try to bring ratchetness into it? Okay, she didn't get to break the tie. She didn't fail. She didn't fail. Don't need to downplay that. Salute and congratulations for your 50th win. Doing a whole lot for women's boxing. But getting back to Saturday, because this is where the problem really at. This is where the problem is really at. There's no way you can tell me that Teofimo Lopez won that damn fight. He didn't do nothing. What did he do? Somebody tell me, what did he do right? No. Now the damn thing. Why the knockdowns weren't counted? That fight could have been over in 6 rounds. If you know boxing, that fight could have been over in 6 rounds. No, she said she do I don't think so, but she's going to honor that. Then yeah, but I wouldn't. I think I would be done at this point. But she said she has one more in her, so we're gonna wish her the best. Maybe she might be up more for it, you know, because it's like with this situation and you know coming out and trying to break the Chrissy Martin trying to break the tie. It was like it really just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It was like a rush hour. You know, because she was just like what, in pre-retirement somewhat. But hey, she gonna give us one more. I'm gonna wish her the best. Salute to one of the female faces. Salute one of women's boxing Mount Rushmore faces. Ooh. Ah. Bro, you see a man to get beat. Bro, you want to see a man to get beat. That'll be a good one, though. Gotta watch that Tiara Brown, man. Gotta watch her. Cam, what she do to you, Cam? Hey, y'all see what Cam doing? Hey, Cam, I'm sending a neurologist right over to the crib right now. Tell wifey just to be expecting a neurologist to come over and give my brother a scan this morning. Hey, sis. Look, when the family get to acting like that, I have to do the right thing. Family checked out before they get checked in. Well, if that's the case, all y'all asses, shit, I'm checked the fuck in. I'm done. There's nothing saving me. At least I can admit it. Listen, look, I'm cooked in a live way out here. Yeah, that's a damn banger, man. Shit. But let's get back. The topic at hand is, oh, excuse me. And let me show y'all something. All right, because yeah, they both at 120. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Serrano say, hey, let's get it. Amanda don't take no easy day at the office, man. So I can see her being with that. But let's talk about this. Oh, nah, wait a minute. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Wait a minute. Here's the exhibit we need to be looking at. Here's the exhibit everyone should be focusing on right now. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to 3 the fraud way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee Don'ts for Grown-Ups. Today's show is about 3, the fraud way. You see, when you look at the screen, you see, don't worry about the one in the back. Don't worry about the one in the back, all right? Don't worry about the one in the back. Concentrate on that, okay? But we have 3 individuals on here. And this past weekend, in a person of my thoughts, I say this shit was a fraud. Rolly, did you take a dive? Rolly, did you take a dive? Rolly, come on now, let's really get into it. Rolly, did you take a dive? And I believe so. It may be possible, ladies and gentlemen. Reality over your feelings. You're speaking. Three, the fraud way. We have the fakest takeover ever in anything. In T-Ho, Fruity Loops. Do I still got it? Well, y'all already know we got y'all favorite box of T.O. cereal. Eat up. Eat up. Enjoy yourself. What did I say? You can run any tape back. And also, when I said what Rolly's going to do, I said if that don't happen, the fix is in. I said it multiple times, and I was right. The fix was in, and Rolly took a dive. There you go. There's no need to ponder on it any longer. Well, did he do this? Or did he do that? Or did he do this? Or did he do that? That's why they are called 3, the fraud way. Remember, not so. The respect and passion Rolly spoke for him and T.O.'s friendship. There's nothing wrong with that. But business is business. The only thing I'm gonna be passionate about with you is making the money and whooping your ass. Then after that, we go back to being friends. You don't mix business with pleasure. And these 2 dudes at the top, Rolly, and making freaking Fruit Loop ass T.O. Said, man, you know what? I don't really care, T.O. I don't really care. Anything that I get is a plus for me. You're my friend to the end. I'm not supposed to be here with you guys. I love to hear when people say I shouldn't be here with you guys. And that's the fact. You're my friend. So I'm not really here for the legacy and everything, but I made a good living off it. I have fun doing it. I'll fight anybody. I'm willing to beat anybody, but because of you, my friend, and I know what you want, I'm gonna do this just for you. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but I'm not gonna do what I really can do to you, T.O. You're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend. You know when you really fuck with your boy like that, or you fuck with your homegirl like that, you're going to be very less of words than you ever been in your life. You're going to change it to seldom speak. Wait, you got something to say? He didn't say much, not because he was locked in, the locking on his ass, but he didn't say much because that's his friend. And everybody thinking, had everyone, had all of us thinking, man. Rolly had all of us thinking. Rolly had, man, he had his food. Rolly pulled a Jedi mind trick on us. Yoda, you ain't shit for warning us, Yoda. You supposed to be Yoda. You ain't warned us about shit. That Rolly pulled the Jedi mind trick on us. Him and that damn T.O. Then, T.O. was like, yeah, Rolly. You right. Yeah, you right, Rolly. And, I'd do anything for you, bro. I just, got this deal. I got this business. So, we really friends like that. So, we're touch bases on the back end. And then later on, we probably let the public know that, we venturing into business together. So I got you. I appreciate you doing this for me, man. Even though and I know that, Devin Haney gonna whip my ass, but I really appreciate it. And I'm happy that Devin ducked you because you probably would have knocked Devin to the shadow realm. But, I get to show everybody that, they know I can't beat Dev, but I got the people thinking I can beat Dev. So you're a real true friend, Rolly. You ride for the cause. You taking one for the team. But we ain't gonna let everybody else know. Then you got down here. Whoa. Then you got down here. Oh my God. This dude at the bottom. This dude at the bottom right here. Chris Oscar Meyer, meat hugging, baloney, Felonia ass dude. Always capping, messing up people's boys using MK Ultra on fight night with these goddamn whatever his clock or whatever it is that he's keeping up with the stats. And that piece of mess, piece of doo-doo ass dude, and what he doing with, his copy box or this, that, and the other. And he knows boxing. People really think he's a judge of all judges. You know what I mean? So now, you got these people, they must have changed their lunch meat. They must have changed their lunch meat. They was eating, turkey breast, you know what I mean? Turkey ham, roast beef, pastrami, and all of a sudden, they started going into the Felonia bologna, and there it is. They start going for the bologna, and there it is. And now they caught up in this itch. Capping every single day is a fight night. This dude is messing up. He's been messing up the boxing algorithm for a minute now. And people really take what he says, yeah, Chris knows. Chris knows, Mr. Baloney knows. Mr. Filoni don't know a damn thing about boxing, and most of y'all don't. That's why y'all follow this idiot. They need to stop allowing this man to do that. It makes it hard for the new casuals that really want to learn the sport. It makes it bad. Mike Rim, what's going on, Mike Rim? 3 to fraud wet. And we had people for the past couple weeks poisoning, putting that poison into the boxing atmosphere. The haters out there and put the throwing the monkey wrench in the goddamn game into fruition. Y'all talk, throwing the monkey wrench in the game into fruition. That was a part of it. Yeah. But that's okay. Because now Are y'all really getting what y'all want? This is what y'all really want. And the constant repeat of somebody's proved themselves or haven't proved themselves. T.O. hasn't proved a damn thing. It hasn't improved. He eased up on him, Josh Sanders. Everybody can see that. He eased up on him. That's the fix. I'm going to make it sight for the first 5, 6, 7 rounds, then I'm going to ease up on him. Could have got that dude out of there in any round from like the 3rd round on. But I say this. Rolly was not supposed to box Teofimo Lopez. Rolly was not supposed to box Teofimo Lopez. I'm going to say it one more time. Rolly was not supposed to be boxing or trying to box Teofimo Lopez. Rolly was not supposed to box Teofimo Lopez. Rolly was supposed to go in there and fuck T.O. up. Rolly was supposed to go in there and fight Teofimo Lopez. He was supposed to go in there and turn and fight. T.O. can't fight. Rolly improved on boxing, but he can fight. Rolly made improvement on boxing, but he's not the best boxer. But Rolly can fight. And I'm not coming at Salas. Think he's still good for Rolly. But I think they just the box and not even see in the sequence box to box a motherfucker. He wasn't even boxing Rolly, so he boxed Rolly. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying? Cam, I'm not taking nothing away from Salas. Not taking nothing away from him. Even with the boxing, that's a great point. Because, like I said, and that is Rolly's fault, right? Salas came up with a perfect plan. But I think Rolly decided to... Rolly is more active when he's fighting. When Rolly fights, he's more active. You understand what I'm saying? He's more active. Rolly is really the type of dude that should be trying to get you the hell out of here. No matter who he get in the ring with. Because of relaxed and what he's a late bloomer on. And because of his best strength is to really hurt people. You understand what I'm saying? So what Rolly did wrong, and the issue with Rolly and what Cam is saying is this. Rolly didn't box T.O. to box him up. You know what I'm saying? Rolly, you know how you I know I'm gonna get this dude out of here. I know I can get this dude out of here. But I'm a box. I'm create the knockout. That's what boxers do. Boxers that can knock people out. Only knockout artists really go out there and straight get to it. But boxers who can knock out people, that's what they do. They set them up and then they get them the hell out of there. Rolly didn't do that. Rolly starts slowing down. Because like I said, people talking about, oh, T.O. ate. T.O. was feeling that ish. T.O. was feeling that ish, y'all. And Rolly had to slow the hell down. He had to, because he was getting too hot. He made it too hot in there. You making it too hot than what it's supposed to be. Then he looked down like, you know how if you had a situation with someone that you really, got genuine love for, but something had to go down between you and this person. It had to. It just got like that, and the situation needed to be handled in a certain way between you and this person that you passionate about. But then you ease up because you like if I keep going in, like I'm gonna really hurt this motherfucker more than I meant to hurt him. So that's how Rolly mindset was. Because we know T.O. was leaking from the beginning. Right? Leaking from the rip. Man, Rolly could have did so much. Rolly could have really did some damage to T.O. T.O. could have been Rolly's best kill. If Rolly would have went in there and get this dude out of here and get him the hell out of there, it would have been Rolly's best kill. T.O. was supposed to have been Rolly's Romero best kill, best catch, biggest catch. But he was too passive as a hunter and didn't bring much back for him to eat. Now, let's talk about this part here. When we see these fights and, when you fighting a champion, when you are the challenger and you going to take the crown for the champion, no, you got to really go in there and lay BTA express to that damn champion. You just can't go in there and when you got to beat the champion. You got to go beat the champion. You just not going to win. You gotta get through the beat. You gotta get to that beat before you get to the actually win. But the only way you could, actually secure the win if you up there beating that motherfucker on every aspect and every moment in the fight. So T.O. didn't do anything. T.O. wasn't doing anything to go in there and really take that shit from Rolly Romero. Come on, man. So with this being said, 2/3 of 3 to Broadway gave us a bullshit ass fight. They gave us a bullshit ass fight. Why? Because Rolly was on that bullshit. What's up, Jay Gibson? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody to help me out with this. If Rolly would have went in there and destroyed T.O., like the way we know he could have destroyed T.O., witness Rolly's greatest kill, it probably should have messed around and probably been a kill of the year. Fight of the night. Speaking of the card, I can't say which fight on the card was the fight night. I tell you one thing. The past 2 weekends of boxing. Hear me out, y'all. The past 2 weekends of boxing has been a disappointment. Even if you was correct on your win. That person that you picked to win, they didn't do it in a fashion that was, more of your liking. The past 2 weekends. But what I take out of those past 2 weekends, women boxing out the past 2 freaking weekends, especially this past weekend, was the best overall fight card in the past 2 weekends. Friday night, the MVP card was the best card in the past 2 weekends of boxing. At least me, myself, the Clarissa Shield shit, I don't consider that a woman's boxing card. Agree or disagree? So, once again, 2026 has gave us another disappointment with the outcome of this fight between Rolly and T.O. Boo some buddies. What are we talking about here? So, meat gaze and celebration and now we gonna get T.O. and Dev gonna do this and do that to T.O. One thing I would not do is downplay reality. Everybody Devin beating this guy if they get to it. That's not interesting to me. I picked Dev to beat him. I always thought Dev can beat fucking T.O. I thought T.O. would lose all to those dudes. Alright? But as much as it would be nice to see Dev beat T.O., do y'all think? Hold on, let me read. True, it featured women's boxing, but not a women's boxing card. Yes. So shout out to MVP. The men in the past 2 weekends has been a letdown. The men boxing in the past 2 weekends has been a making freaking letdown. Why? Because of these 3 people and a cast of others. This is the most fraudulent pump faking year I ever seen in boxing. Crush. But T.O. and Dev generate more viewers and all that. Are you sure? Are we sure? Maybe and maybe not. I mean, back then when those guys should have fought at 135 or at 140, I thought it would do decent numbers. Oh yeah, shout out to my man Jamal Harvey. Yes, best male performance in the past 2 weekends. In my opinion, that young boy is crazy. But when you got Baloney Man down here at the bottom, he gonna hate on Jamal Harvey. When you got Baloney Man, when you got Lieutenant Fraud, General Fraud, he don't be giving those good fighters, the fighters that's daring to be great, that's actually good. He don't give them they due. Shout out to Just Do. He don't give them their just due. But that's why, for boxing's sake, where people are starting to take it for granted and disrespect it, thanks to us, we here for those type of fighters. We also are here to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. We are here to have fun. To worship no damn body. Thrill in the building. We ain't here to meet gaze no damn body. We're not here to be a protection agency for no damn body. I get paid to do protection. I don't get paid to protect those mother effers. So that's why I speak with the tongue that I speak with. We're not here for none of that. Tommy D in the building. We are not here for that. Tommy is not here for that. We're here to talk strict boxing. Bias comes with it, but it's not wrong with bias. It depends on what you buy. It's not wrong with being biased. Depends on what you bias about. Being biased doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. That's what we're here for, but there are a lot of people, content creators, journalists, and fanboys and fangirls who don't really do boxing any serious justice, and definitely a lot of these fighters. Fraudulent activity, that's why you're looking at 3 to 4 way, because Rolly and T.O. planned and fixed this fight for T.O. to win. So, of course, the Andy fans and the Shakur fans, they're going to be boom, 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 boom. Shakur fans going to be acting like Shakur beat Rolly, but T.O. did. When you think about it, how does that really look good for Shakur that T.O. beat Rolly? How does that look for Shakur that T.O. beat Rolly? I need to hear some logic in this. How? How? Hmm? I need somebody to help me figure this out. Actually, it looks bad for Shakur. Y'all stupid idiots, y'all know nothing about boxing. Y'all think that T.O. going up to 147 and beating the least skilled guy and one of the least skilled guys in a weight class makes your core look good? I'm asking. Somebody help me out here. If you think about it, with y'all glazing behinds, skill-wise, T.O. was supposed to beat Rolly. Why? Because Rolly is the least skilled boxer. He's the least experienced guy, but he's still around. So how do that look good for Shakur that T.O. beat Rolly, a guy who is naturally better skilled than? Not by much. Make that make sense. How's that a flex? You better put your flex on reflex and flex on away from me with that bull crap. Someone need to tell me. Let's talk boxing. Let's talk science. Boxing science. Boxing knowledge. Not boxing fan talk. So once again, and I know y'all back there. I know y'all back there. Come on, explain to me. I don't want no beef. Cause ain't none of y'all no beef with me. Ain't nobody is anything for me. Y'all can't mess with me at all. Not you and not your damn crew. I don't care how many bodies you slayed. This won't be added on. You better calm down. Delusional syndrome disorder. Don't you ever in your life try to cook beef or think you're going to do anything with Yoda. Because when it comes to Yoda, oh, you definitely suffering from delusional syndrome disorder. So how is it good for Shakur, who's a naturally skilled fighter than both these dudes? So it's not good for Shakur. So that win is not going to age for Shakur. Shakurians, Sugar Smash Stevenson fans, y'all need another box? No, I am not reaching. If it doesn't make him look good, then it got to make him look the opposite, Lala. How you doing, love? You know I'm just talking to you, Lala. We talk. If it don't make him look good, then it makes him look what? Bad. So, Lala, what I need for you to do, right, is explain to me how. You know, I ain't got no beef with you, love. I want you to explain to me how that I'm reaching. Because it does. I don't have to say that it's making him look bad. It don't look good. See, I'm not the one that's reaching. It's his glazes that are reaching. The only thing I reach for is the facts. And I bring it down to where people can see it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, Lala. I probably confuse you a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? It's dumb. But what we talking about, and you know, now all of a sudden this talk that's out of nowhere, opponents, how it makes them look, okay, fine. That's a part of the resume. That's a part of the stripping the resume down, but people leave that part out when they go pull up the resumes. They leave that part out. Now, Lala, now, if T.O. was to beat Devin Haney, then that's something a little different. But still, what does that do for Shakur? Because at the same time, he still have a lot of nice opponents that wasn't so good against other not so good opponents. So, you know, that's still one or two. Not because they talk about the resumes. And I suggest that they stop talking about these damn resumes. They need to stop. There's no win. You lose when we really get into the resume. You break that damn resume down. You don't leave nothing out. Resume. That means all the opponents are connected. You lazy ass. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. You got some of these younger fighters right now who resumes is actually better than these dudes, including big names they got on them. Y'all want to talk boxing? No, y'all don't. What? You heard me loud and clear. You heard me loud and clear. No, Cam, they don't want to break down the resume. They know how. The same thing you do when you got to study and do a damn essay. You can't leave nothing out. Because when you get that test score back, by your grade, we going to know that you left some shit out. Y'all got to be kidding me with loving this fraudulent nonsense. 3 the 4th way. I'll beat you, but you do it better, bro. Oh, cool. Hey, Tommy D, we think alike. We think a lot in a lot of ways. You know, we be on opposite side of a couple fighters, but not many. And we you know, most likely be on point about whatever we don't disagree on. You know what I mean? But yeah, good shit. Because this is the nonsense that's going on. So y'all, they really don't want to do that. But they're going to paint the perfect picture, and I'm telling them, don't do that. Because when it comes to quality of opponent and skill set and everything, T.O. beating Rolly does not look good for Shakur. Honestly, it does nothing. To be honest with you, let me get finished landing that plane. Honestly, really does nothing. Win or freaking lose. It does nothing for him. Talk about Sugar Smacks. It does nothing for him. He didn't fight Rolly. He didn't beat Rolly. Does nothing for him. Yes, I agree with Tommy D 100%. What are we talking about here? So we already know it's be a mess today. And that's why we have to come on early to set the tone so some people who are less knowledgeable about the board-ish that's going on in Circus Soleil 2026 in professional boxing will get a clearing comprehension of what's actually taking place. It's good to have you back, Lala, baby. But as I sip on this Jedi coffee, you know, to keep my senses right, I'm not letting this nonsense flare up my boxing hemorrhoids. Nah, I ain't doing that. Nope. Yeah, y'all gonna go through it. Y'all going through it now. Y'all going through the boxing measles, the boxing chicken pox. Definitely y'all going through delusional syndrome disorder. That's the main thing that y'all dealing with. Y'all coping with delusional syndrome disorder. Please, spare me. What happened with Yo-Yo this weekend? What happened with Yo-Yo? Now, a lot of casuals seen Yo-Yo for the first time. Some of them, most of them was impressed, and some was like, I need to see more. But the ones that was seeing him for the first time, they were expecting him to get dude out of there. But it wasn't really anything negative that they said about Yo-Yo. They want to see more of him. Now, they've been talking about Harvey. That's who they really been talking about. Outside the big names, they've been talking about Harvey. Talk about Yo-Yo, but they talking about Jamal Harvey even more. They said, who that? Who that? What weight class he fight at? Oh, man, they in trouble. Man. Wow. Man, listen. I know some of y'all, my folks here, y'all know y'all big. I know some of y'all have enough study on them already. So I'm gonna have to go, yeah. All right. I like the kid. I want to see him grow. I want to watch him. I want to watch his fights. I want to see him develop. I want to see him transition over to you know, more, move up. I want to see him be moved and maneuvered like Abdullah Mason. This kid is a problem. And he's at 135 now. Looking at him. Now, I'm going to ask y'all. Now, he's at 135. Mind you, he just started. How long do y'all expect him to be at 135? Or should I ask, how long y'all think he should be at 135? Because the way he looking, I don't think he gonna be at one. I don't think he should be at 135 for a long time. Not for too long of a period. I like to see where he's at by I'll see where. All right, so we in August, so year by year when we grading a lot of these things, and when it comes to these fighters, listen to D3. Um, development. Um, yeah, a year. So it's what, the 23rd, 24th of August. So from now into the next year, I'm gonna be watching to see, watching for the improvement, just as well as watching who he's being matched up against. Because we see it, they've been fighting for a decade, a few of them a decade plus, and never seen any improvement. We got fighters that has 20 plus fights, been pro for 5, you know, and never seen any improvement. They just good at what they do, and they know how to use it well. You know? That's what that means. That is what it's all about. Off topic, I saw the clip where your dad was telling him, in the Shakur fight, you're going to hate yourself. That situation with that is weird. You know, it's a weird situation. T.O. and his father. I don't agree with his dad. I do not agree with his father at all. So T.O. Sr. was out of pocket. Again, he's out of pocket about a lot of stuff. But I don't know. Speaking of T.O. Jr. and Sr., to me, it looks like they're trying to be it looked like they're trying to like mimic, even though they're going through their shit. But it looked like they're trying to be how Floyd Sr. and Floyd Jr. used to go through their shit. If it makes any sense to y'all, I might be looking into it too deep, but that's what it reminds me of. And I've been thinking about it for a minute. And I'm like, they both idiots and this, that, and the other. But when I look at all the other father and sons situations and shit, I don't see none of that. But for some reason, these two, it's like they kind of remind me of Floyd Sr. and Floyd Jr. You know? It's weird. It could just be me, y'all. You don't have to agree, but it seems that way to me. They pump faking a little bit. Fraudulent. Yes, Tommy D. Thank you. Thank you, Tommy D. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, and that's why I said they trying to be like Floyd Sr. and Floyd Jr., but Floyd Sr. and Floyd Jr., that shit wasn't for show, that shit was for real. But they see and saw how much attention and shit that the Mayweathers was grabbing from that. Like, their situation became a topic, like a favorite topic in the sport of boxing talk when it came to the Mayweathers. Nobody really cared because no matter what they was going through, Boy, that's a hell of a bloodline. That's a hell of a DNA. That's a hell of a DNA. So we didn't mind it. We didn't mind it. And, it's like where it was situations where they were funny, not trying to be comedians, not having fun when they going through shit, and it was actually funny. They wasn't trying to be funny. But it seemed like T.O. and his dad, that shit seems, telegraphed to me. I could be wrong. You don't have to agree, but this is what I see. See, fraudulent behavior. Y'all know y'all situation ain't all messed up like that. That's the point that I'm making. So, let me ask y'all this. So now, quote unquote, T.O. is at 147. Right? How many fights you think T.O. is taking at 147? Because do we expect T.O. like to be up at 147 for a couple years? Nah. Because think about it. T.O. gets the death fight. Is there anything else you want to see from Teofimo Lopez? Be honest. Regardless if you pass this fight or not, my question is, after the fight, win, lose, or draw, would you still want to see T.O.? Is T.O. just only going up to 147 just for the death fight? That's what I'm getting at. That's the question that I'm asking. I'm R. Kelly slow dancing with it a little bit. Huh? Is T.O. just going up to 147 to fight Devin and Ryan Garcia? Who's interested in seeing T.O. and Ryan Garcia? Is Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia a must-see matchup? No. But I think, depending on the outcome, and what I mean by that, if T.O. loses, how bad he loses, if he still can get a money grab, that's what it's about. But T.O. beating Rolly, T.O. more interesting now? Does that mean that people want to see, more people want to see T.O.? Or they just want to see the T.O. and Dev fight? What I'm saying is, I don't think there's much left that anybody wants to see Teofimo Lopez outside his fans. Because me, not a fan of him, but that don't mean, motherfucker nice and he get out there and put on the show, I'ma watch him. But, okay, this man is just getting the money grab fights. That's what it is with T.O. He's finally getting some money. So, we know that it's all about money with T.O. The only way T.O., I think Teofimo Lopez becomes more interesting or whatever if he beats Devin Haney. If T.O. beats Devin Haney, whole different story. But most of us feel as though that Devin Haney's going to beat this dude. So after that, What is left with T.O.? A lot of these guys really don't have as many options left. Let's be honest, and boxing is aging. These fighters are aging. Everybody in boxing is aging. The young and the damn old. And damn sure a lot of want-to-see fights are aging. And we know in today's era, we're not going to get every single matchup that we need and want. I'm gonna more say one. We're not going to get much of those. We don't get many of those now. That's why boxing is so bad. And these guys playing around, they know. These guys know. They know that most of them don't have much left, anything interesting for them to do. At the Dev, T.O. versus Keyshawn, then that's all. I don't want to see him. Okay, Jay Gibb. So Jay Gibb said, you know, Dev and most likely coleslaw, Cocoa Puffs. I didn't even think about that because I don't even know what Cocoa Puffs is doing right now. We don't even know Cocoa Puffs coming back at 40 or 47, but I can see that. But knowing T.O., he would rather try to go the Ryan route, right? Than the Cocoa Puffs days. The only way I see T.O. really wanting to get in there with coleslaw only because he gonna get a nice check for it. Or because, like I said, I think T.O.'s out to grab the two biggest fights he can get in his damn career. And right now, that relies at 147 with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. The rest of those guys, Coleslaw ain't gonna bring that paper like that. Coleslaw ain't gonna bring that paper like that. T.O. interest, power, like I said, it probably went back up a little bit because he beat Rolly. Right? But, like I said, nobody never thought of a T.O. and Cocoa Puffs, but it kind of makes sense, but I don't think that's what the people want. And even though that would be good for coleslaw, for Cocoa Puffs, but this is what's wrong with boxing. This is what's wrong with boxing. These type of situations and matchups. You know what I mean? That's not good because what does that do? It is T.O. fighting Cocoa Puffs does nothing for T.O. something for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, if T.O. really think he could beat him or that money is speaking his language, that's the only way. Or, you know, like I said, I don't think a lot of people want to see T.O. and Ryan. At least not now. Yeah, I get it, Jay Gibb. Said Keyshawn gives T.O. and his dad bad flashbacks. Right. Now, Cocoa Puffs. You know, how people feel about Cocoa Puffs. I don't feel exactly the same. But is Coco Puffs naturally a better skilled boxer than Teofimo Lopez? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I would be a true hater. I ain't no hater. I don't give a damn how I critique these dudes, giving their criticism. I'm not gonna hate when credit is deserved. Because none of these dudes, delusional syndrome disorder. Most of these good are not as good as we think some of them are. Including myself. But I'm learning on the fly. If anything. I'm learning on the fly. Nothing. So, like I said, so let's look at T. Alright. Loma was his biggest opponent to date. Rolly and Loma. Alright. That's it. Loma and now Rolly. No. My bad. Shakur. And Rolly. Overall, some people would say that's impressive. Now we possibly, most likely, everybody want the Dev fight in TO. So you get Shakur, get Dev, you add Shakur, Dev, Loma, and Rolly. T.O. Sancho Bob? Yeah. Other than that, I'm not interested in seeing Teofimo Lopez. At the Dev beat, T.O., I'm not interested in seeing Puffs. Even though T.O. should be Coco's Puff's toughest opponent. Josh Taylor, what's up, Tizzle? Well, you know Josh Taylor. Yeah. Even though Josh Taylor. So, let's just say this. So, overall, that's not bad for T.O. Right? That's not bad for T.O. You know, that's not bad for T.O. I'm keeping it straight up and down the middle. That's not bad for T.O. It's actually, T.O. should look better than some other guys, but I'm going to leave that there. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave that there. And it's crazy. I'm glad that you said that, Tizzle, because I forgot Josh Taylor, and I'm glad that I spoke on it. But he's surpassing he's surpassing the top fighters in the logical argument of and is actually a logical fight. You know what I mean? Look at Ryan. Remember, let's talk about this fake ass 4 Kings. Fraudulent activity. Delusional syndrome disorder. Okay? DSD, Tizzle. Delusional syndrome disorder. Let's look at it. So let's look at the 4 Kings. It was Dev, Tank, Ryan, and T.O. Overall, Ryan and T.O., that shit is actually better than Dez and Tank. Out of the so-called four kings, they've been getting the damn fights. Huh? Ryan that's missing T.O. T.O. missing, well, he about to get dabbed and he'll be missing Tank. Dab. No Tank. About to get T.O. He had Ryan. But when you look at Ryan and T.O., those two did the most work as far as with those cats. With those four cats completing fighting one another, Ryan and T.O. doing better than Dev and Tank. Say what you want. They the princes. I don't Tizzle, you know I got all type of names for these cats. You know, fool in the game. That's what I call these jokers. Fool in the game. Not cool in the game. Fool in the game. Charlie Brown in the Peanut Gallery. Escape 2.0. Brothers on Earth. All type of ish. Don't, man, listen. Tizzle. You know, I'm trying morally friendly, you know, because I'm, you know, Tizzle, you know, bro, shit. Tizzle knew before a lot of you cats. Y'all know what's going on, you know. Right, Ishmael said T.O. has created replay royalty, meaning people will rewatch his fights. I like that, Ishmael. Salute to you, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. Cut me a break here. So, we don't need to be sour about what the hell we know what's going on. But we can call the bullshit out on it. That ain't the first time it happened. They just doing it too much in this era. We know it's not the first time, you know. We got to wait years, 5 years later, sometimes 10 years later, 3 or 4 weight class heavier. But this has been the most active activity of such actions. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Boots and Kelly damn near done out here. Oh yeah, sweet. Sweet. We know what's going. We know what's about. Salute to Javon Ennis. Salute to Kelly. Yeah. As we get closer to knowing the actual date, you know, I'll be starting the Boots marathon. We'll be starting the Boots marathon on that, you know. So I'm gonna patiently wait, you know. like the, you know, the Jedi sniper that I am. And we gonna let it do what it do, baby. But we need that because boxing needs something, y'all. We been a little disappointed. Once again, and we have said this on many occasions. People have said it on multiple channels and panels, man. Listen, if they ain't doing this, if they ain't getting right to it, they got to keep on throwing all these loopholes and this and that. Come on, man, it's not good for boxing. Let's get right down to it. And y'all can kill me on Virgil Ortiz energy y'all been having. Bounce central. Johnson bounce central in full effect. Bouncing Johnson Central is in full effect. Y'all fraudulent. Just like Maloney, man, down here. Y'all see that? Now y'all can look at the picture in the back. Now worry about, just look at the picture in the background. Right behind this old fraudulent ass, propaganda pushing ass dude in the sport of boxing. You see that? This motherfucker don't even know what's coming. Yeah, how about that? I don't know even, Ishmael. Oh, they was, man, last week, man, they was, woo, a couple days ago, my mans. I'm like, Virgil, what? Nah, what? Xander really hurt Boots. Man, let Virgil hit him like that. What's gonna happen? Virgil gonna get his ass whipped. Let me tell y'all something. Don't give me all this about no damn Virgil Ortiz, who blatantly, clearly ducked this man, avoided Jerron Ennis for years. Don't give me no talks about no Virgil Ortiz who never fought for a million freaking belt. What are y'all talking about? No disrespect to Xander's eyes, but shit, and Virgil had one of them goddamn 2 belts that Xander had before fighting Boots. Talk about that. So what are y'all talking about? Some damn tease. He's a tease. Tease. He's a tease. Fraudulent behavior. This delusional syndrome disorder. This dude ain't done shit. And people running around acting like he been beating top quality dudes. And then dudes that he beat, they had already been beaten, knocked the fuck out. Cool out. Are y'all serious? Are y'all truly? Are y'all truly serious? Y'all can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. I got something for y'all. Hey, I got something for y'all. Yep, exactly, Ishmael. What's up with this? Pop-Tart. Huh? Before we get up on out of here. Fraudulent behavior. We seen that Broadway was all in cahoots. Baloney Man Mannix, goddamn Fruit Loops and goddamn Peanut Butter Crunch ass Rolly was all in cahoots. You know, I have a memory of Michael Tripp. Forget, hey, just do my bro. I forget the memory of an elephant. My memory is like a Michael Chip. Cool G motherfucking rap. No, see, I play fair. Anybody that needs to get this work is getting this work. And I don't want nobody to think that I'm just picking on certain fighters. Though I pick on the ones who do too damn much and not enough. So what's up with this right here? What's up with this right here? We heard of the return. What's going on? What's going on with this right here? Oh, the return to Loma. People thinking that, Loma is the best thing on a lot of people's resumes. Let's talk about it. What happened? What's going on with the damn return of Mr. Calling Goddamn Duty? Who should be his first opponent whenever the hell Mr. Pop-Tart returns? Who should he face? Who should Pop-Tart, strawberry ass, no matrix ass, Lomachenko, who should he face in his damn return to 135? Talk to me. Pacquiao. Ishmael, you just killed me, bro. Ishmael said Pacquiao. I don't want to see no old ass Pacquiao. I'm telling you, Pacquiao getting the ring again. I remember when who was it that Holyfield was fighting? And motherfucking dude came down in the ring on the skydive joint. The next time Loma getting the goddamn ring, he fighting Charlie Suarez. Hey, just do, right? Bro. That's who he's fighting? I heard something through the through the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? That the term would be Charlie Suarez. But this is the Matrix. This is the best thing since Ali. This is that guy. But we have guys that been out of boxing, needed to take time off from boxing for injury healing purposes and all that. Come back and fight a tough opponent. Right? Yeah, sexy Kendra, hey love. Huh? Errol Spence comes back off of the Bud Crawford ish, the car act, all that shit, and get in the ring with Tim Doo. You mean to tell me a motherfucker ain't had no injury problems and none of that shit? Just wanted to get away from some shit. Returns, and he fighting Charlie Suarez. I agree with you 1,000%, Just Do. I agree with you 1,000%, broski. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Yeah, Loma up there. Well, we been through that. Shit, good. Loma was one of the first grandpops of this era. Loma was one of the first grandpops and elders of this era in the sport of boxing. Mm-hmm. And people used to say, they trying to age Pop-Tart out. They aging Pop-Tart out. Dev aged Pop-Tart out. So-and-so trying to age Pop-Tart out. This person aged Pop-Tart out. That person aged Pop-Tart out. Ain't nobody age out Pop-Tart but Pop-Tart. Ain't nobody tell Pop-Tart to stay all them goddamn years in amateur boxing. I don't give a fuck if he fought in the goddamn Olympics. Salute to him. Ain't nobody tell goddamn Pop-Tart to stay back there in the goddamn amateurs in the Olympics and be beating up on goddamn kids who just starting out in Pee Wee League. Now for you magically delicious Pop-Tart Loma glazers, who the fuck he gonna beat? Anybody? What? Loma comes back. He fuck around and Suarez may not work out for him the way that he thinks. Hey, that's what I was saying, Just Do. Remember, because a lot of people saying everybody's trying to age Loma out. They Tank trying to age him out. Nobody can age out a motherfucker that's they naturally older than a motherfucker. They sound stupid. He aged himself out. So ain't no Tank, ain't no Dev, ain't no fucking T.O. Ain't nobody aged that motherfucker out. He aged himself out. This man could have turned pro in his early 20s or late teens. He decided to turn pro at some goddamn 26. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I ain't forgetting this dude. Charlie Suarez. Oh, Charlie Suarez whoop his ass. Oh, father time, grandfather time, great-grandfather time, and great-great-time show up on his ass. And Mother Nature. The hell? No, I don't want to see none of them young guns beat the fuck up on him. No, I would not want to see Abdullah Mason beat up on no motherfucking Lomachenko. I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. Not me. Mello! Hey, yo! What's up, Mello? You know. We was talking about 3 the fraud way. Oscar Mayer, phony ass, Chris Mannix, and T.O. and his boosome buddy ass Rolly. The whole fucking fight was goddamn fixed. And all 3 of their asses and they camps and they managers and they promoters, they all knew what was up. What they say, I forgot who always said. One of the brothers always said, follow the money. So T.O. is more than Rolly Romero. I have no problem with that. I get that. I get it. Now, here's the question about that. This is what I like to ask. Now, how many You die hard, ain't no clan, devil, ain't any glazers, all that. How many of y'all are even going to pay for the pay-per-view? Well, you want to call yourselves? How many of y'all pay for the pay-per-view for WK? I would like to know. I would like to know. Can somebody help me out? I would like to know. But I want to give y'all a reminder of something. I want to give y'all a friendly reminder of something. I want to give y'all a reminder of something. He ain't no killer. He ain't no killer. If you got the zone, it's free. Cool. Those who don't have the zone. Huh? Why y'all sitting out there suffering from delusional syndrome disorder? Why isn't your favorite fighter a part of the faces of the reality of killers in the sport of boxing? Tio Tio need to stop. I hear this is more better. This fits. This fits. Okay, I got you. I got you, Tizzle. Cool. Fine and super dandy. So right here, just leave it right here, or should I say here for now? Let me, because we're going to close out in another 10 minutes, get ready for Cam J Network. Yeah. The main and final question of the day for people, simply this. My bad. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Make sure you smash, baby. Final question of today. Ain't nobody trying to play. That's true too, Tizzle. He survived the homie attempt. He survived the homie attempt. That's facts. That be cakes. You know he survived the homie attempt. That's facts. That remains to be a possibility. If ever that possibility becomes an opportunity. So, my question to you guys, Was today's serving good? Was today's serving good? Did you like the coffee? Did you like the donut? What do I need to do? If there's anything that I left out, please let me know. You need a different brand of coffee. You want another flavored donut? Let me know. But was everyone satisfied with today's servings? Thank you, Tizzle. There's a few great journalists and content creators, male or female, in this sport that I respect and honor dearly. Half of you are in here now. Salute to Tommy D. Salute to Tizzle. Salute to Just Do. Salute to Quee. Salute to Cam. No problem, Lala. I really appreciate you guys. A lot of y'all get credit for the knowledge that I have and how I do my shit when I turn on. A lot of you are part because we learn from one another. Fuck the knowledge that I came with. Forget the knowledge that I came with. I respect my knowledge that I came with, but I respect the knowledge that I learned even more from every last one of you guys. Talking to y'all make my day. Y'all make my days, boy. Y'all make my day, man. Y'all really do. So you guys showing up and listening to my motherfucking ass, hey, if we see more, that's cool, but that's good enough. So I really appreciate all you boxing-minded people, have your content creator, journalist, or less. Even if you just build. Man, I ain't Yoda without none of you Jedi Knights. I'm not Yoda without all you Obi-Wan Kenobis that I'm surrounded by. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm so woke, because I surround myself with nothing but. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Thank you, Just Do. If it's your first time, don't make it your last time. Like, share, and subscribe. And for everyone that always supports me when they come up, and I appreciate it, because most of my supporters are some content creators, and they got to go do their cooks. So if we can't get there all the time, we know we're going to get there and see one another. And I really appreciate y'all for that. And we just aired out. We started to air out some of the fraudulent activity in the sport of boxing, and we going to continue to cover this shit. We're going to continue. We're going to find out what's next, what's going on, even though we know what's going on with a lot of things. But there's some things that we need some disclosure on. We need to know what's going on with these fighters. What's actually going on? What's next? Don't think I hate any of these fighters. Now, if it's for something beyond boxing, yeah, because I don't like fuck-ass niggas. I don't like fake-ass energy. So if I say I don't like them motherfuckers, it's because they fake-ass energy. Not because what they doing, the motherfuckers either going to cook their ass or I'm going to salute their ass. That's it. I'm either cook that ass or I'm going to salute that ass. That's it. I ain't doing nothing in between, baby. Y'all can have all that shit. That's why I got bowls of cereals. We got lubricated jellies coming. We have all sorts of things. We have 8 tracks. We have albums. We had DVDs. We had CDs. We got everything coming. And the true sayers versus the fake sayers, we're going to continue to stomp these motherfuckers out with the bullshit that they putting into the boxing streets, community, world round. We get on here and people listen to us from all around the country and even beyond. So we know what we have in front of us. We know So that's why we get out here and give it our just due. We sorry, but we not sorry. We winning on this shit. Know what I mean? And we talk sports from a reality standpoint because life is a sport itself. I am the impeccable, undisputed, the unfucking tangible Jedi Knight. Crush the Mickey freaking legend, the fucking adjuster. Grumpy OG, if you fuck with my pedigree, you know me. I really appreciate y'all coming through for this serving this morning. I gotta go get some more donuts because I gotta get ready for Cam J Network. Y'all put a fire in the chat for your motherfucking selves. And even for the people who are listening for the first time. And even for the ones listening in the back. It's all cool. I really appreciate your time that you spent. You could have been doing something else. You could have been over there at your... You know, you could have been doing all that, looking at your favorite fighter's poster and all that you got over your bed. You could have been doing anything. But y'all came over here. Y'all could have been getting y'all shows together. Y'all could have been doing, you know, adult things with the wifey or the girlfriend, taking the children to school. Y'all could have been doing any of that shit. But y'all came through, and some of y'all multitasking because some of y'all are at work now. I can't appreciate this shit no more than what I do. Get ready for Cam J Network. Stay tuned for Just Do. Take your ass to class. If you lacking, go see. Look out for the hook. We know it's going to continue today. And we know the true sayers out here is going to stomp on your naysayers. So everybody out here that's great, man, keep doing what we doing. We ain't playing. We lit. And we giving everybody just they due diligence is built to ass. Or is it nothing but salute and all the great things that come with that. Y'all be good. Y'all go over to Cam J Network. Y'all know the routine. Make sure you have your notification button on for all the reality content creators in the sport of boxing. And make sure you get there. I'm out.